So the time has come.
Hey, what's happening to you guys? Paris here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another speculation video when it comes to the Dragon Ball Project Z, and as you guys may have known by now, there's going to be a reveal about this game taking place at the, I think it's going to be the World Tour Dragon Ball Fighters Finals. So it's going to be happening in a couple of hours. I may live stream it just to give you guys my thoughts and opinion on it, but in today's video I kind of want to speculate a little bit more about the game, because my previous video, it was focusing more on a really petty pet peeve aspect of mine, where I really didn't want to go through the Saiyan saga, the Android saga, and the Majin Buu saga. But after reading a couple of people's in our comment section, and reading obviously my own comment section, I started to realize that, you know, my thoughts was kind of misguided, in the sense that I was still thinking in the lines of it's going to be a generic fighting game with RPG elements as opposed to a full-blown action RPG. Now I don't know what I was kind of point is, I'll get right to the point. I still don't want to go through the sagas, but I understand that this is the first time we've actually gotten an action RPG game, so we may be able to give it a pass, but at the same time I'm always worried about what type of content are we going to be able to get through when it comes to an action RPG Dragon Ball game, which I also believe is going to have some type of open world aspect to it. So that's where I kind of had my mindset towards. But anyways, in today's video I kind of want to just speculate a little bit more about the Dragon Ball Project Z game, see how it's going to be implemented, and obviously compare it to the actual reveal that's going to happen in a couple of hours. But anyways, let's focus on the combat aspect of the game, because we all know it's not going to be a generic fighting game. We're not going to be able to pick up Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, or whoever the case may be, and just go into a 1v1 aspect. So there's a couple of ideas that I have in mind that they could implement for this action RPG game. Now the first one is going to be a traditional JRPG style, where, you know, each character takes turn attacking the opposing team. Now I don't know how the Dragon Ball community is gonna like this. I know Dragon Ball Heroes is doing something similar to that, but I don't know if that's gonna be something that everyone's going to appreciate, especially if this is going to be a massive big project that's going to be available on all the consoles, so PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch itself. But if they're doing a JRPG style where it's going to be turn after turn, you have a multitude of options of attacks, items, stats, and all that stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna vibe with that. So that's just one aspect I'm thinking. The other one, they could probably go with a Final Fantasy 15 style combat, in which you still have your options, but it's more real time, more action packed, so you're taking control of each of the characters and you're going in and doing all these attacks and all that good stuff. Doing that also would mean that they have to have a certain amount of enemies that can actually go toe to toe with Goku and Vegeta and Krillin, and, you know, things like that. Because when you look at the Dragon Ball and how it's played out, right, not many people can actually go toe to toe with Goku or Piccolo or any of those Z fighters. Even if we're talking about early stage Goku, when he just had his